Good evening and welcome. Thanks very much for tuning in to NDTV. I'm Padmaja Joshi, and on every story that matters, the biggest news issue of the day, the buck stops here. The MG card seems to be really popular these days in election season, and it's being played with much gusto in Assam. MG, which translates to Muslims and Guspetiyas, or in the case of Assam, Mias. The issue of infiltrators has been flagged again and again by the BJP in several states before elections there, including Bengal, Bihar, Jharkhand. But in Assam, the Chief Minister has added to it the offensive against Mia Muslims. While describing the upcoming elections in the state as a civilizational fight, Himanta Biswa Sarma asserted that Mia Muslims should not be allowed to vote at all. In fact, there was a wave of outrage across the country when he was heard telling BJP workers that they should file mass complaints against the inclusion of Bengali-speaking Muslims or Mia Muslims and should ensure that they are out of voter lists. He also said that Mias should be troubled in daily life. If they asked for 5 rupees, they should be given only 4. Under fire for attacking and dehumanizing Muslims, the CM remained defiant. He asked what is wrong in driving out Mias, which is a reference to illegal Bangladeshi Muslims in Assam. He also claimed that he was only referencing a 2005 Supreme Court order where it was said that continued illegal migration could lead to the loss of geostrategically vital districts of the state, potentially turning them into a Muslim majority area and even triggering demands for their merger with Bangladesh. The court at that time had also cautioned that such a development could sever the northeast region from the rest of India and threaten national unity and natural resources. The CM thus said that acknowledging these very warnings that have been red flagged by the Supreme Court in the past cannot be termed as communal or hateful, and the state's actions were only aimed at protecting Assam's identity and its future. Adding punch to the BJP's MG attack today was Home Minister Amit Shah. He was also on a tour of Assam today. He also cautioned against the demographic invasion on Assam and other border states and blamed the erstwhile Congress governments for helping alter the culture and population of the entire area, whether it be Assam, whether it be West Bengal or other states that share a border with Bangladesh.
Jiman complain hoise mure orderot hoise. মই বিজেপিৰ মানুহবিলাকক কৈছো যে অলপ চলপ মিয়াবিলাকৰ ওপৰত কমপ্লেইন দি থাকক এটোত কোনো তাত লুকুৱাবলগীয়া একো নাই মই মিটিং পাতিছো মই ভিডিও কনফাৰেন্স কৰিছো আৰু মই কৈছো সকলোকে যত যিমান পাৰে ফৰ্ম 7 ঢালক যাতে অলপ দৌৰাদৌৰি হৈ থাকে কষ্ট হৈ থাকে বুজি পায় যে অসমীয়া জাতি এতিয়াও জীয়াই আছে ইয়াত এটা কংগ্ৰেছৰ আপত্তি থাকিলেও থাকিব আৰু মই কি কৰিব পাৰো কৰক না কি আছে কেছ দিয়ক পুলিচে বিচাৰ কৰিব কিন্তু মিয়াকেতো কষ্ট দিব গৈছিল নহয় গতিকে যোনে যেনেকে পাৰে মিয়া কষ্ট দিয়ক না আপুনিও দিয়ক না ৰিক্সাত উঠিলে 5 টকা ভাড়া হলে 4 টকা দি দিব কষ্ট খালেহে অসমৰ পৰা যাব ৰাতিটো 9টাত গৈছিলে মইতো কওঁ মিয়া কষ্ট দিব ৰাতি 12টাতো যাওক কবাত যাব খুজিলে এইবিলাক কোনো ইস্যু নহয় হিমন্ত বিশ্ব শৰ্মা আৰু বিজেপিয়ে ডাইৰেক্ট মিয়াৰ এগেইনষ্টত আছে संतोष नहीं होने का क्या बात है तो बांग्लादेश से जो लोग आए हैं वो लोग अपने आप को ही मियाँ बोलते हैं मैं तो वो नाम नहीं दिया है वो तो खुद ही वो नाम लिया है वही लोग खुद बोला है कि हमें मियाँ बोलिए मियाँ कविता लिखा है मियाँ पोएम लिखा है ये नाम थोड़े मैंने दिया हूँ
तो बोलता है कि हिम्मत विश्व शर्मा सिर्फ मियाँ मियाँ ही करते हैं
अरे मैं अगर मियाँ मियाँ करो वो भी असमिया करे आपत्ति क्या है
मिसिंग समाज की जिम्मेदारी पूरे आसाम को घुसपैठिया मुक्त करने हमारे 7 जिले धुबरी बारपेटा दर्रांग मोरीगांव बोंगाईगांव नौगांव और गोलपाड़ा आज घुसपैठिए बहुल हो गए कांग्रेस के 20 साल के अंदर घुसपैठियों की आबादी के कारण ये 7 जिलों में जो घुसपैठियों की आबादी जरा भी नहीं थी वहां 64 लाख आबादी हो गई है 64 लाख आबादी दशकों तक कांग्रेस ने आंख मूंद कर रखी परिणाम ये आया कि असम के डेमोग्राफी जनसांख्यिकी पूरी बदल गई इसको रिवर्स करने का काम भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार ही बनेगी।
Actually, these comments have drawn an immediate backlash. Opposition leader Debabrata Saikia wrote to the Chief Justice of India urging suo motu cognizance of the misuse of special revision of electoral rolls. Activist Harsh Mandar filed a police complaint against Sarma, accusing him of promoting hatred, harassment and discrimination against Bengali-speaking Muslims in Assam. And the Congress asked if this hate and dog whistle politics is the BJP's only tool left for winning elections.
न कांग्रेस बंगाली मियाओं की करती है, न बंगाली हिंदुओं की करती है। कांग्रेस सबको नागरिक की दौर से देखती है और अच्छी बात है कि जो आड़े छिपे करते थे वो हिमंता बिस्वा शर्मा ने खुल के कह दिया, लेकिन इसके परिणाम बड़े घातक होंगे, आज नहीं तो कल होंगे।
असम के मुख्यमंत्री हेमंत कुमार बिस्वा शर्मा का तौर तरीका मुसलमानों के खिलाफ है। जब से मुख्यमंत्री बने हैं आसाम में, घुसपैठिए कहकर, बांग्लादेशी कह करके मुसलमानों को इताब का शिकार और मुसलमानों पर जुल्म और ज्यादती कर रहे हैं। अब इलेक्शन करीब हैं तो इलेक्शन की वजह से वो और ज्यादा उग्र हो गए हैं मुसलमानों के खिलाफ और मियां मियां कह करके मुसलमानों को वो गालियां दे रहे हैं। वो ये चाहते हैं कि किसी भी सूरत से मैं दूसरी मर्तबा मुख्यमंत्री बन जाऊं। उन्होंने मुसलमानों को गाली देने में रिकॉर्ड तोड़ दिया है।
ये बड़े दुर्भाग्य की बात है। मैं उनको दोनों हाथ जोड़ के ये कहूंगा कि हेमंत बिस्वा शर्मा साहब, आप अपने ये वापस लीजिए, नहीं तो इस मर्तबा आसाम के मियां लोग आपकी नाव पलट देंगे। वो किससे घबराते नहीं है। आज आप सत्ता के लिए मुसलमानों को गाली देते हैं। किसी भी जाति का ऐसा अपमान मत करो। अगर हेमंत बिस्वा शर्मा इस मर्तबा इलेक्शन लड़ते हैं, बीजेपी हारेगी हारेगी हारेगी, लिख के लेगी।
So the big question on which the buck stops here tonight is this, and the big electoral fight this year is the battle against infiltrators a civilizational fight, or is it actually just a communal dog whistle? Joining us on the debate today, we have Tausif Ahmad Khan, political analyst. Joining us is advocate Nikhil Jain, also a political analyst from the Samajwadi Party. We are joined by its spokesperson, Anurag Bhadoria. Karan Verma, political analyst, joins us. But my first question is to national spokesperson of the BJP, Pradeep Bhandari. If a Mia rickshaw puller asks you for 5 rupees, give him only 4 rupees. Keep troubling every Mia Muslim. How can this not be a communal dog whistle, Pradeep Bhandari?
Well, because Padmaja, since 19th and 20th century, Mia Muslims is a term which is used for illegal infiltrators who first were settled in East Pakistan and from East Pakistan moved towards Assam. So if you are asking us that we should garland though illegal infiltrators, then we will not do so. We are not against the indigenous Muslims who live in this country, whether it is in Assam or Bengal, but we are definitely against illegal infiltrators. So point number one, the term Mia Muslims used for the illegal infiltrators has been used before the Bharatiya Janata Party came to power. And the Congress Party will not understand it because the Congress Party does not respect Gamuja, which is the culture of Assam, or the Congress Party, if you recall, had posted about the Belakar. But let me come to what the Supreme Court has said. The Supreme Court in 2005, judgment of Sarvanand Sonwal categorically said that illegal infiltration is akin to external aggression and is causing internal disturbances. Now, what is the situation here?
But in the garb of Mia, you're not actually targeting all Muslims, because how many people actually can make the distinction between an indigenous Muslim or an Assamese-speaking Muslim and a so-called Mia Muslim and a Bengali-speaking Muslim? Essentially, people just understand Mia as interchangeable with a Muslim.
No, Padmaja, anyone in Bengal, in Assam knows that Mia Muslim is a term which is specifically used for illegal infiltrators, and this is what is being used since ages. So again, if we had to use this term, we would have used it other states, but this is contextualized to Assam, and if you recall, it has not been used since the 19th and the 20th century. Look at this data point. Out of 27 districts, 19 districts which are bordering Bangladesh have a population growth rate which is more than the average population growth rate of the state, and all these districts have an illegal infiltration problem. This is not what I am saying. This is what was also acknowledged in the 8th November 1998 report of the Lieutenant General S.K. Sinha, who was the governor of Assam, to the President of India. So can you or can anybody in the panel show me one report which says that illegal infiltration is not a problem in Assam? It
Okay.
has been a problem in Assam.
Okay, let Nikhil Jain show it.
Our fight is to protect the indigenous culture of Assam.
Okay, Nikhil Jain, the whistle or a dog whistle is against infiltrators who are actually impinging on the rights of indigenous people, whether they are Hindu, Muslim or anything else.
Padmaja, first of all, let me call a spade a spade. This is not dog whistling. This is out and out communal incitement. I feel the Supreme Court should take suo motu cognizance and dismiss this man who does not, he should not be holding the post of the Chief Minister or even an MLA. This is out and out inciting a civil war within the state.
How?
Creating a national security issue. Number one, the statement is disgusting and deeply disturbing. Hold on, Pradeep. I was not interjecting when you were speaking. Please extend the courtesy. I know you come from a party that was allying with Jinnah and the Muslim League and were running governments. But let me.
You come from a party which is founded by British.
His leader goes around.
You come from a party which is founded by British.
On your show and
how is speaking against illegal infiltration?
Pradeep, show some courtesy. Pradeep, show some courtesy. This is not Republic. Show some courtesy.
Illegal infiltrators.
This is not Republic, my friend. Show some courtesy.
Okay.
Padmaja, will you control him or not? Will you please control him or not? Will you please control him from the interjections or not?
Let him make his opening comment, but just if I may very humbly ask you,
secondly,
how is it inciting communal violence when you are actually talking about people who aren't even Indian?
First of all, that is an absolute lie. Hemanta Biswa Sarma has used the term Mia to talk about the entire Muslim population of Bangladesh. I'll show you a bite from 10th October 2025 that played on ANI and an earlier statement from 2021 that again played on ANI. Number one. Number two, when you're
saying he's calling all Muslims Mia, not just Bangladeshis,
and running governments with them, you forget what history was. Can I please complete?
No, because we need to get the context of this particular argument right. On what basis are you saying that he is referring to all Muslims as Mias?
Can I please complete?
But elaborate the point, sir.
I will show you the proof within a matter of a minute. Will you let me complete, Padmaja? Will you let me please complete? I will show you the proof within a matter of a minute.
Okay.
Where in ANI remark, he has made it very clear that when he refers to Mias, he refers to the entire Muslim population of Assam. Number one. Number two, my good friend Pradeep says 19th and 20th century, these people were illegal immigrants. Is he out of his mind? India, these people became a part of another country only in 1947. India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, they were all a single country until 1947. He doesn't understand that. And very importantly, the Chief Minister and now the BJP spokesperson are committing contempt of court. They are attributing a statement filed in a reply by Sonowal as statements of the Supreme Court. I have already sent you the link of that particular order. It's a 46-page order. On page 8, you will see para 9 where the court is reproducing a reply filed by Sonowal, and the court has just, reproduced it. It is not a statement of the court.
It has appended.
You cannot attribute words like this to the court. The court
now I'll give you 1 minute. You please take out that bite that you are referring to, where you are claiming that the Assam Chief Minister is using the word Mia to refer to Indian Muslims, or more specifically Assamese Muslims. Respond to this, Pradeep Bhandari, then I'll open this up. And Nikhil Jain is going to come up with that proof.
Well, on a very serious note, I have more logic than hair on Nikhil Jain's head. So, Nikhil, now listen and stop getting personal, because if I start getting personal, you will run away from the debate like you start running away from every debate.
Cool.
Okay, point number one.
I never went personal with you. Pradeep, I never went personal with you. I never went personal with you. You feel body shaming makes you really cool. Go and start fighting with class 8 students.
Nikhil, it's not your
showing that your level of education, Pradeep, is limited to middle school and high school.
Educated than your 4 generations. Now listen.
Okay. Please. Yes, Nikhil Jain.
Oh my God! I challenge my dear friend.
Because this is a very serious.
डिग्रियां दिखाते हैं. पहले आप शुरुआत करिए प्रधानमंत्री की डिग्री दिखा के.
प्रदीप भंडारी
दिखाता हूँ अपनी सारी डिग्री. आप सबसे पहले प्रधानमंत्री की डिग्री.
Make factual points, please. And Nikhil Jain, look for that proof. Pradeep Bhandari, make your point. Yes.
I will apologize on your show if Nikhil Jain can tell me that in Assam, Mia Muslims is a term which is used for Assamese Muslims and not for Bangladeshi Muslims. I challenge him. I will wait for 30 seconds. Show me a bite. Show me a historical context where Mia Muslim is a term which is not used for Bangladeshi illegal infiltrators, but for Assamese Muslims, indigenous
Show me a historical context when 19th century had illegal Bengali immigrants in Assam.
Obviously, my dear friend, because at that time they were united and then they moved back, and that's why this is term which is being used after 1971. But the historical context has been in 19th and the 20th centuries, because even in the 19th and 20th century, the land has been
1971 19th century में था क्या महाज्ञानी?
Going on about, hold on a second, we are not going to go round and round a completely tangential argument. You made a serious allegation, Nikhil Jain, that the Chief Minister of Assam has on record referred to Indian
Chief
Muslims
Minister has not
as
done
Mia
anything.
Muslims, and when he is talking about harassing,
I also made a
he is
serious
referring to Indian
statement that the
Muslims.
Supreme
Can you
Court
please
is being
produce that?
misattributed. Will you ask the BJP spokesperson?
You please produce that evidence.
This is the same lie. The Supreme Court lies countered here. He's again lying on Supreme Court. As an advocate, he is doing contempt of court.
Where is the evidence?
Padmaja, I challenge on
Where
your
is
show.
the
I will
evidence?
apologize to this.
Here
I
is
will
the
apologize
evidence.
to this kid. I
Here is
will
the
apologize
evidence.
to this kid.
I
If he
have
can say
challenged
Mia
you
Muslim
that
is a
you
term,
are contempt.
Mia
You
Muslim
are
is a
committing
term which
contempt
is
of
used
court.
for
Will you apologize for
indigenous
that?
Arey bhai, everybody is sitting here and asking for apologies. I still haven't
Padmaja
got
has
that
the
proof
proof.
that you claimed. What are
Has
you
the
holding up?
proof.
Show it. Read it out.
This is the 2005.
What are you?
Has the proof? What do you want?
Nikhil Jain,
Paro.
tell us
I'm
what.
holding the
बताओ.
proof in my hands.
Paro.
What do you want?
Arey, you can vote anything.
I am
It's not Rahul Gandhi's lecture class. पढ़ के बताओ. पढ़ो.
Okay, silence for a
I'm
second.
holding the proof in my hand. What do you want?
अरे निखिल जैन लाइट चमक रही है, नहीं पढ़ने में आ रहा है, पढ़ के सुना दीजिए प्लीज. द व्यूअर्स कांट सी इट. What are you holding up? Read it out.
कैमरामैन से कहिए ना कि अपर्चर ठीक करिए. Dibrugarh, Assam CM Himanta Biswa Sarma says, take it in writing. In the census in Assam this time, Mia Muslim population will be 38%. Now please tell me,
Yes.
what is the population
Yes.
of Muslims in Assam?
Arey in Dibrugarh.
saying
It
that
is in Dibrugarh.
38%
It
of
is
the
in
people
Dibrugarh. He's
in
caught. It is caught. He's caught lying here. In Dibrugarh, what is
अरे
the
भाई
population of
साहब,
Muslims?
Okay, one at a time.
statement दी गई
One
है
at a
यार,
time.
तुम
Now
क्या
explain.
गजब आदमी हो
कुछ नहीं
यार.
आता
He
है
talking about
गजब
all the
आदमी हो.
indigenous Muslims. I really must because
आगे नहीं आता है.
everyone is waiting. Yes,
No.
Pradeep Bhandari, what is your argument for this? For the chief
My
minister saying that
argument-
38% Muslims will be kicked out in SIR.
मियां मुस्लिम्स अरे निखिल यार अपना पॉडकास्ट चैनल पर्सनल कर लो भाई.
Mia Muslims. What do you mean यार then?
Arey, my dear friend, can you show me one historical context which shows that Mia Muslims is equal to Assamese Muslims? Arey, you are the guys who call Sanatan as dengue malaria aid, bhai. You don't know history, you do not know anything. You have again caught lying. And on your Supreme Court point,
I don't
here is
know
the
any of
Supreme
that.
Court in the same
You are
order.
the guy, you are the party that is insulting the
2005.
Shankaracharya.
The Supreme
You
Court
are the
said-
party that
Where
has
have you gone to
prevented the
Shankaracharya?
Shankaracharya from taking the holy dip.
Okay, let's not go to Sanatan and Shankaracharya. Let's keep it limited
He just
right
keeps
now.
on misattributing.
Padmaja, he is not able to show
सोनोवाल की स्टेटमेंट को सुप्रीम कोर्ट की स्टेटमेंट बता देंगे, किसी तमिलनाडु की लीडर
Okay, as of right now,
Muslim is not a term which is
Did I ever say that dengue
Hold on a
malaria
second.
when I-
Hold on a second. The BJP's argument is that we are only talking about infiltrators, Tausif Khan, and in doing that, how can we be faulted? If we are saying Tausif Ahmed Khan, if the BJP is saying that we want to keep the rights of people of India safe, and that's something that they have said in Bengal, they have said it in Jharkhand, they have said it in Bihar, and they have said it in Assam. And infiltration is a very real problem.
You see, the mask is off. Himanta Biswa Sarma, no matter how much he can try to defend himself, he's even relying on Supreme Court. He's referring to Supreme Court judgment, and the more he does so, the more he turns court against him. The best possible defense that Himanta Biswa Sarma had was to say that he was drunk. He was under alcohol's influence, and he said Mia Muslim, and he did not mean to say so. But now he is trying to defend himself, and even if now he takes that plea, it will be treated as an afterthought, and that defense is also gone. So the mask is off. Now it is upon the Supreme Court to have some shame and protect its own dignity, because this man, who is unfit to be the chief minister, is accusing Supreme Court that this is what Supreme Court has guided the people of Assam to do. When a Muslim a rickshaw puller Muslim in Assam demands 5 rupees, you pay him only 4 rupees. You trouble them so that you can drive them out. He says that we are against Mia Muslims.
Infiltrators.
Openly, as open as it could be.
Yeah, against infiltrators.
And if anyone in
that
the
is their stated
judiciary
position, that
has
they want
a shame,
infiltrators out.
they must act suo moto. And if they don't have any shame, that's fine.
So
We
why
live
will
in
the
this
Supreme
country,
Court
we will
of
continue
India
to live in this
act
country.
suo moto?
No one is afraid of Himanta Biswa Sarma. It is Himanta Biswa Sarma who is accused of crores and crores of rupees of scam.
Tausif
We
Khan.
know. After joining BJP, he is cleaned in a
stick to the
washing
point.
machine.
Tausif
We
Khan,
know.
you
We are
want-
not scared.
Tausif
We are
Khan-
people of India, people of Assam, Muslims of India are not as afraid of a chore or thieves like
Okay, again,
Himanta
I would
Biswa Sarma.
request you to just go easy on the adjectives, but you want the Supreme Court of India to protect the rights of people who are not Indians. who are being
Protects
referred
its
to-
own dignity. I want the Supreme Court of India to protect its own dignity, issue a contempt against the Chief Minister, dismiss the Chief Minister because
what?
the Chief Minister is attributing words which were not spoken by the Supreme Court.
Okay, Karan Verma.
So now, Padmaja, please give me an uninterrupted minute because I really want to bring this in perspective. Firstly, the word Mia is actually a Bengali word with Persian roots, and it was used back in the day in the 19th century and the earlier 20th century to refer to a gentleman. In fact, there were many Bangladeshis. There was no Bangladesh then, but Bengali, East Pakistan, who assumed this title. I can give you some examples. Abu Tahir Mia, Andrew Muzaffar Mia, Badrul Mia, all these are accomplished people back in the day who assumed this title. Now there was this man by the name Muhammad Sadullah who was called the Jinnah of the Northeast. In 1937, when he became the premier of Assam, and that was a mistake of the Congress because the Congress party had resigned at that time in a protest against the British, it allowed the Muslim League to come in. He was one of the senior most persons of the Muslim League, Muhammad Sadullah. He was called Jinnah of the Northeast. He started this mass immigration of Muslims, Bengali Muslims, into Assam, and the demographics spiraled out of control. In fact, Lord Wavell is on record saying this. When Muhammad Sadullah said, I am bringing them here because I want to grow more food, Wavell said, you don't want to grow more food, you want to grow more Muslims here and change the demography. And he used to refer to them as Mia because that's what they were called. So this is how the word Mia came into prominence, and this is how later on it became a term to refer to the illegals who had settled in there or were settled there to change the demography. In fact, when Tarun Gogoi, when he advocated for the IMDT Act, which was brought in by Indira Gandhi, there was a loud and clear call that the Mias have to be deported. It was because of his act that they could not be deported. Compare that to Bengal, where thousands more were deported. It was Sarbanand Sonowal who fought this case and won it in the Supreme Court. That is the history of Mia Muslims. Who can possibly have a problem with that? In fact, it was a call by the native Muslims in Assam that these Mias need to be deported. That is what the entire context is. How can you hold that against Himanta Biswa Sarma? I mean, this is going berserk without knowing the facts, without knowing the local language there.
Tausif Khan, you've got the context now. You are asking for his removal by the Supreme Court, but apparently the Chief Minister of Assam is advocating exactly what the indigenous Muslims want.
Any Shakha educated person cannot come and give context of what a word means. Mia means Muslims. Mullah means
Madrasa
Muslims.
chap should not even be on television. A madrasa chap like you should not even be on television.
Literature.
You are a degraded madrasa chap. That is what you are.
Literature.
You know, this is what happens.
We know your
start
history.
something
You
and
go back to
everything
your
goes
madrasa.
We were having a perfectly
You go back to your madrasa, Tausif.
well-informed
You've been
discussion.
thrown out of many panels in the past also.
Call people Shakha
You don't deserve to be suited and booted here. You go back to your madrasa.
WhatsApp University, half
Tausif
and
Khan, why
Go
would
back to your madrasa. You've been thrown out of many panels before also.
You know what your
Throw this man out.
Okay,
He's too
this
uncouth
is
and
really not
uncivilized to be
done.
on panels.
This is really not done and uncalled for if a historical context is being given. And let me add some more historical context to that. Everyone remembers the Nelli massacre. In fact, it's around this time, in February 18, 1983, when the Nelli massacre happened. And it happened at that time, Dr. Anurag Bhadoria, for this exact reason. Because there had been so many Bangladeshis, Bengali-speaking Muslims who had come into Assam that there was an indigenous upsurge against them. Assam के लोगों ने, including Hindus and Muslims, they acted against these Bengali-speaking Muslims. इसीलिए नेल्ली मैसेकर हुआ था और वो गुस्सा आज तक भी है. इसीलिए चीफ मिनिस्टर कह रहे हैं कि भाई इनको निकालो यहाँ से. आज 65% बंगाली स्पीकिंग मुस्लिम्स हैं एज अपोज टू अराउंड 20 to 35% Assamese speaking Muslims in Assam. डॉक्टर भदौरिया,
कमाल की बात है 10 साल की सरकार हो गई, अभी याद आया इनको निकालो। तो 10 साल से क्या कर रहे थे आप? निकाल देते ना। फिर 5 रुपए की जगह 4 रुपए देने की जो आप बहाना ले रहे हो, जरूरत नहीं पड़ती। इसकी मतलब आप फेलियर हैं, आप घुसपैठिया नहीं निकाल पाए। और आप घुसपैठिया नहीं निकाल पाए तो आप माफी मांगिए असम की जनता से कि हमने घुसपैठिया निकालने की बात की थी, इसी पे मैं सत्ता में आया था। 10 साल की सरकार हो गई, 9.5 साल की, मैं कुछ नहीं कर पाया हूं, ना मैंने यहाँ पे विकास किया, ना महंगाई, ना बेरोजगारी। दोबारा से हम उसी पे वोट मांगने आ गए, नफरत की राजनीति पे, क्योंकि मेरे बस का कुछ नहीं है। बस इसे यही कर सकते हैं हिंदू मुस्लिम। अरे भाई, आप ना हिंदुओं का सम्मान कर पा रही भारतीय जनता पार्टी? शंकराचार्य से पूछ रही है, प्रमाण दीजिए आप शंकराचार्य हैं, बताइए। अब वहां पे कह रहे कि भाई 5 रुपए की, जो हमारे मियाँ भाई 5 रुपए की जगह इनको 4 रुपए दीजिए। माने आप हिंदुओं का सम्मान कहां करो भाई? संतों पे लाठी बरसाते हो आप, उनको भी लाठी बरसाना पड़ता है आपको, उनकी चुटिया पकड़ के खींचनी पड़ती है आपको। संतों का सम्मान नहीं कर पा रहे, मुस्लिम भाई का सम्मान नहीं कर पा रहे, समाज में आप किसका सम्मान कर रहे हैं? क्योंकि आप सत्ता चाहिए, सत्ता की राजनीति करना चाहते हो। आपको घुसपैठिया जैसी चुनाव आया, अभी असम में चुनाव है, हेमंत बिस्वा शर्मा को पता चल गया कि मैंने तो कुछ किया नहीं है, चुनाव हारना तय है। तो ये जो सस्ती राजनीति है, इसको घुसपैठिया लाओ। जब वो यहाँ पे झारखंड का चुनाव था तो घुसपैठिया आ गए थे, उसके बाद गायब हो गए। बिहार का चुनाव आया, घुसपैठिया आ गए थे, गायब हो गए। पश्चिम बंगाल में चुनाव आया, घुसपैठिया आ गए हैं। अभी असम में घुसपैठिया आ गए मुद्दा। इसी तरह से उत्तर प्रदेश के अंदर में अभी चुनाव आने का माहौल बना था, SIR का तो मार, यहाँ पे डिटेंशन सेंटर बने, घुसपैठिए कितने पकड़े गए? 1। खर्चा कितना हुआ जरा बता दीजिए मुझे। तो ये जो माहौल भारतीय जनता पार्टी बनाती है, 11 साल से केंद्र में है, 10 साल से आप असम में बैठे हुए, आप घुसपैठिए निकाल नहीं पाए। तो आप जनता के सामने आके कहिए कि हम घुसपैठिए निकालने में नाकाम हुए हैं, हम फेलियर हैं, और हम उस पे मुद्दे पे बात करने के लिए हम सिर्फ वोट की राजनीति करते हैं, बस, इससे ज्यादा कुछ नहीं। दूसरी बात,
डॉक्टर भदौरिया, एक छोटी सी चीज, वैसे 10 साल से क्यों नहीं निकाले घुसपैठिए, मैं उनसे सवाल पूछूंगी, लेकिन द फैक्ट इज ये सिर्फ माहौल नहीं बनाया जा रहा है। अकॉर्डिंग टू द 2011 सेंसस, आई एम नॉट इवन गिविंग द लेटेस्ट फिगर्स बिकॉज सेंसस फिगर्स वी डोंट हैव। 2011 सेंसस, द डेकेडल ग्रोथ रेट ऑफ द मुस्लिम पॉपुलेशन इन असम was 29.6%, which would have not been possible without infiltration. In fact, in some places of West Bengal, in border districts, the decadal growth is as high as 70%, and in West Bengal as a whole, this is 40%. So very, very unusual decadal growth in the population of Muslims has taken place in these border states. और मैंने आपको 1983 का एग्जाम्पल दिया, नेल्ली मैसेकर तो बीजेपी ने नहीं करवाया ना, उस वक्त तो कांग्रेस की।
मैं जवाब दे रहा हूं,
यही बंगाली मुस्लिम्स के खिलाफ एक्शन लिया
तो
गया।
अभी तो भारतीय सुन तो लीजिए, अरे पद्मजा जी सुन तो लीजिए। अब तो 11 साल की यहाँ होगी, 10 साल की यहाँ होगी, तो क्या करना है आपको? इसी मुद्दे पे राजनीति करनी है कि निकालना भी है? 19 लाख लोगों ने आपने चिन्हित किए थे कि घुसपैठिए हैं, कितने निकाले बताइए आप? वहां के चीफ मिनिस्टर से पूछिए, 19 लाख में से कितने अभी आपने निकाल दिए? कितने निकाले हैं?
ओके, प्रदीप भंडारी, दैट इज ऑलवेज द इटर्नल $1 million ऑफ द मिलियन।
बांग्लादेश, एक सेकंड, बांग्लादेश में हिंदुओं पे अत्याचार हो रहा था, तो हेमंत बिस्वा शर्मा ने क्या किया जरा बता दीजिए मुझे। बांग्लादेश में हिंदुओं पे अत्याचार हुआ, क्या किया इन्होंने? क्या क्या इन्होंने वहां हिंदुओं के लिए? ये मुद्दा है इनके लिए। हिंदू के ऊपर अन्याय होता है, बोलेंगे कुछ नहीं, चुप, लेकिन बात करेंगे हिंदू की। हिंदू को शंकराचार्य पे लाठियां बरसाएंगे, लेकिन हिंदू की बात करेंगे। कमाल की बात कर रहे हैं।
आपने इंटरेस्टिंग चीज पूछी, एक छोटा सा एक एनेक्डोट बता देती हूँ। आपको पता है कि 1971 से देयर वर अबाउट 100 फैमिलीज, हिंदू बंगाली स्पीकिंग फैमिलीज, जो कि मेरठ में रह रहे थे और कूड़ेदान के बगल में रह रहे थे। अब योगी सरकार ने, क्योंकि आप उत्तर प्रदेश में हैं, योगी सरकार ने उनको बसाया है।
मुद्दों पे लड़ना
कल जाकर के ये
2025-26 के मुद्दे नहीं होंगे क्या?
क्योंकि आपने
कोई बात नहीं होगी। क्या बात कर रही हैं आप भी पद्मजा जी? आप भी वही बात करने लगे कि 1917।
30 seconds of silence because you express such concern for Bengali speaking Hindus. बांग्लादेशी हिंदू जो कि मेरठ में सालों से रह रहे थे नेक्स्ट टू अ डस्टबिन, उनको अब जाकर के बसाया है उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार ने, उनको लैंड दिया, उनको घर दिया है, सिंस योर हार्ट वाज ब्लीडिंग फॉर देम। बट आंसर दिस, माहौल आप बनाते हैं असम से लेकर के बंगाल तक, यू रियली, देयर इज मोर बार्क एंड लेस बाइट, प्रदीप भंडारी, when it comes to these issues of Mias and infiltrators.
नहीं,
पद्मजा द लेक्चर
2026
अनुराग जी बहुत बोल दिया। अनुराग भाई 4 मिनट बोल दिए आप, 4 मिनट बोल दिए।
1971 में डिबेट करते हैं ना।
अनुराग जी 4 मिनट बोल दिए, थोड़ा सा शांत रह लो। 4 मिनट हो गए, 4। अब आप थोड़ा सा ब्रेक लगा दो भाई। लेक्चर आ रहे हैं समाजवादी पार्टी से, जो अभी तक अयोध्या में।
अनुराग
भाई, let's not go to Ayodhya. Please talk about the infiltrators. What is happening? Bengal, Jharkhand, everywhere you talk about them. Go on, Pradeep Bhandari.
I will, but just one line. इस वक्त लेक्चर आ रहे हैं अयोध्या में, जो प्रभु श्री राम के मंदिर के दर्शन नहीं करने गए, आज वो हिंदुत्व पर लेक्चर दे रहे हैं। ये तो ऐसी बात हो गई, गब्बर बता रहा है कि शोले के अंदर हीरो कौन है। बट लेट मी कम टू द स्पेसिफिक्स। व्हेन वी वर ब्रिंगिंग द सीए, हु वाज अपोजिंग इट, पद्मजा जी? इट वाज द ऑपोजिशन केम फ्रॉम द समाजवादी पार्टी, द तृणमूल कांग्रेस एंड द कांग्रेस पार्टी। व्हेन वी वर ब्रिंगिंग द एनआरसी, हु वाज अपोजिंग इट? द ऑपोजिशन वाज कमिंग फ्रॉम द समाजवादी पार्टी, फ्रॉम द कांग्रेस पार्टी एंड फ्रॉम द तृणमूल कांग्रेस। नाउ आई चैलेंज अनुराग भदौरिया, बिकॉज अनुराग भदौरिया डज नॉट गो बियॉन्ड गूगल, सो आई विल चैलेंज माय डियर फ्रेंड अनुराग भदौरिया। अनुराग भाई, एक गूगल करो, जून से लेकर अभी तक एक भी महीना आपको पता चलेगा असम में घुसपैठियों को, ऐसी कोई भी दिन नहीं है जब घुसपैठियों को बाहर नहीं भेजा गया। इनफैक्ट एक बाइनोकुलर्स उठाओ और बाइनोकुलर से हकीमपुर बॉर्डर पे देखो, बंगाल के अंदर, हकीमपुर बॉर्डर के अंदर, बंगाल के अंदर जाके देखो, सब
निकाले बताइए प्रभु।
आप
9.5 साल में कितने घुसपैठिए निकाल दिए प्रभु? मैं हाथ जोड़ के पूछ रहा हूँ, बता दीजिए पूरे देश से, पूरे देश से बताइए, डाटा दीजिए आप।
एक एक घुसपैठिए को हटाएंगे, पर बोलो तो सही, घुसपैठिए को बाहर जाओ।
देश की प्रत्येक नागरिक प्रदीप भंडारी बताएंगे कि टोटल घुसपैठिए कितने निकले 10 साल में, बताइए आप कितने घुसपैठिए निकाले, बताओ
घुसपैठिए को ढूंढ रहे हैं,
घुसपैठिए निकाले, बताओ बताओ, चुन चुन के नहीं, ये ड्रामा नहीं, कितने घुसपैठिए निकाले, डाटा देके जाइए।
क्या कर रहे हो?
आपने कुछ नहीं किया।
अनुराग भदौरिया, मैं ओपन चैलेंज करना चाह रहा हूं, मेरे साथ बंगाल के बॉर्डर पे चलो। अगर आपको दिखाया नहीं कि घुसपैठिए बाहर डर डर के भाग रहे, तो आपका नाम बदल देना।
Okay, let him respond.
I challenge you, अनुराग भदौरिया।
I challenge नहीं बता पाओगे। दांत निकाल रहे हो खाली। इसको ही बोलते हैं। हमने
अनुराग, I am sitting in Bengal। अनुराग, I am sitting in Bengal। क्या हो गया अनुराग भाई?
अरे आप बताइए कितने घुसपैठिए निकाले बंगाल में? तो दादा तुम्हें बंगाली बोलते पारो ना, बंगाली बोलते पारो, आगे बोलो ना, बांग्लादेश बोलते
मैं
बांग्ला बोलते पारो ना, তুমি বাংলাতে বসে আছো, কোথায় বসে আছো তুমি? বলে দাও, আমি তোমাকে বলবো তুমি কোথায়। আমাকে বাংলা শেখাও না দাদা, তোমার থেকে বেশি বাংলা জানি, বাংলা না প্রদেশ জানি। আমি সব ভাষা বলতে পারি, প্রত্যেক জেলার নাম বলতে পারি। কোন জেলাতে তুমি বসে আছো বলো, আমি জেলার নাম বলে দেবো, এখানে 5-6টা জায়গার নাম বলে দেবো, বলো।
Just a second, Anurag Bhadoria, there was a challenge where Pradeep Bhandari is saying कि पिछले 6 महीने से लगातार 10 में 20 में whenever कुछ लोग को राउंड अप करके बाहर भेजा जा रहा है, but there is the bigger issue as well. When people keep saying why aren't infiltrators being pushed out of the country? The fact also is, Karan Verma, we had the case, for example, of Sonali Khatun. When she was identified as living with her family illegally in India, our political parties rushed to the Supreme Court to have her brought back. So one also needs to recognize that there is a very real issue of cases like this where nobody will appeal for Hindus in Bangladesh to be brought into India, but will immediately appeal when a Sonali Khatun is deported. Karan Verma.
So Padmaja, our good friend Anurag Bhadoria said आप 71 में मत जाओ। अनुराग जी, मैं 2017 में आता हूं, 21 September 2017, Padmaja, deportation of 40,000 illegal Rohingyas here. Supreme Court passed the order after Prashant Bhushan went to the court. Mamata Banerjee sat in protest and said Rohingyas are common people, don't victimize them. Who comes in Mamata Banerjee's support? Akhilesh Yadav. 21 सितंबर 2017। अनुराग जी, मैं 71 की बात नहीं कर रहा हूं, जब निकालने की बात आती है तो ये कहते हैं फेडरल स्ट्रक्चर डिस्टर्ब हो रहा है। और निखिल अजय माकन केम आउट इन सपोर्ट।
बनाना है, आप
कांग्रेस पार्टी, समाजवादी पार्टी, ऑल स्टूड फॉर द राइट्स ऑफ
आप घुसपैठिए कितने निकाले, बताइए।
सच बात है,
बताइए, ज्यादा
सितंबर 2017
बहुत हो गया बात है। आप घुसपैठिए
आप निकालने नहीं देते, बैठ जाते हो धरने पे,
में आपने SIR किया,
क्रॉस फायर दोगे, इनके साथ बुरा हो रहा है, धरने पे बैठ जाओगे।
Over each other, one at a time. Karan Verma, finish your point. I'm coming to the Tausif Khan and Anurag Bhadoria. Yes.
So Padmaja, I have pointed out the date. 19th September is when Mamata Banerjee sat in protest against the deportation of 40,000 illegals. She said Rohingyas are common people, and on 21st September 2017, Akhilesh echoed her stance. That is their reality. Good, you ask the BJP to deport them, but this is your reality. You stand as a force in their favor when it comes to deportation.
Tausif Khan.
10 seconds.
Okay, only 10 seconds, because then Tausif Khan has to answer. How can he sit on TV and ask for deportation and then have his party leader on record say, मैं एक भी आदमी को SIR के जरिए इस देश से नहीं निकालने दूंगी? That is the stated position of Mamata Banerjee. I will not allow
असम में किसने
only
रोका?
10 seconds, Pradeep Bhandari. Only 10
असम में
seconds.
किसने रोका था?
The Calcutta High Court exposed the Trinamool Congress where the Trinamool. अरे यार अनुराग भदौरिया सबके बीच में मत बोलो यार.
Can only one
सब
person-
इनका इनके सब.
Yes.
Mamata
Please.
Banerjee said that
The Calcutta High Court exposed the Trinamool Congress where the Calcutta High Court directed the Trinamool Congress that stop delaying and give the land which is under your acquisition to the BSF before March 31st for fencing. And friends, the last 6 months it was the Trinamool Congress which was preventing the fencing of land belonging to 8 border districts of Bengal. And Lovely Khatun was given ticket by the Trinamool Congress in Gram Panchayat.
Okay,
Can you show me
Tausif Khan.
one statement of Trinamool Congress against illegal infiltrators?
Tausif Khan.
First of all, Mamata Banerjee very categorically said, and we should not misquote her, she said that I will not allow even one citizen to be thrown out of India using the process of SIR. She has very categorically, repeatedly said citizens. And she has in fact gone to court.
She
and
has
the
said
Supreme
no.
Court,
She has said
Supreme
Rohingyas.
Court
Rohingyas are common
were
people.
passed
Stop lying,
judgment in
Tausif.
favor.
Rohingyas are common
Okay,
people,
please,
no terrorists.
please
This
stop-
is what Mamata has said.
Stop disturbing
Stop
me.
lying.
No,
No,
Pasmata,
stop lying. You cannot lie.
Bhandari is speaking over me, please. Now, Supreme Court allowed the petition of the Trinamool. Supreme Court said that Election Commission have to take a Madhyamik admit card as a document admitted for this purpose. Supreme Court ordered the Election Commission to disclose all the names that the party has been complaining about.
You give me. Why did you prevent
Trinamool won in Supreme Court
for fencing?
Now again,
Why did you
the new
prevent
petition is
giving
being
land to the
filed in
BS
the
for
court.
fencing?
Therefore,
My dear friend, why did you prevent land from giving to the Supreme?
Bhandari, can you
Fencing.
stop? Bhandari, please stop. We know you have nothing to defend this.
Sir, I also
Himanta
know
Biswa
you
Sarma
have
has
been
become a
a
liability.
Calcutta High Court.
I understand.
You are a
I understand.
liability.
Himanta
Mamata
Biswa
Banerjee is a
Sarma has
liability
shared
of
the
TMC.
loot money with
Mamata-
BJP.
Himanta
We shared the loot money with Amit Shah. We know.
Okay, please.
You are a lutera. You
Okay,
are a
so I am
lutera.
quoting
You are
just
a
a quick
lutera.
fact
Your
check.
wife is a lutera.
A quick fact check. Here is I am quoting Mamata Banerjee verbatim. On the day when this bill was tabled by Amit Shah, on a day when the Home Minister Amit Shah tabled the Citizenship Amendment Bill in the Lok Sabha, we had Mamata Banerjee say, we will not allow anyone to deport any person from the country. No one from West Bengal will be deported. She did not say Indian citizen. She said, I will not allow anyone to be deported. And this, mind you, she has said after. She has also said that I will not allow any detention camps to be put up in West Bengal, which is essential for illegals to be identified, to be kept in camps and then to be sent out. And the West Bengal CM said very categorically, I will not allow any detention camps in my state. So that entire process will be stopped in its track. But please go, Tausif Khan.
NRC dead against. Mamata Banerjee is dead against NRC. But you were talking about SIR. And in SIR, she said that we do not oppose the process of SIR. SIR should be conducted, but more time should be given. She gave an example.
Are you
that last time
in
when SIR
favor
was
of detention
conducted,
camps?
Election Commission had 3 years. This time,
What will you do and how will you identify a Ghuspatia?
The entire process was questioned. Not a single citizen will be allowed to deprive of their citizenship.
Let me ask you this very
That's what
categorically.
Mamata Banerjee has said.
When people are identified as outsiders and non-citizens, should they be deported from India? Yes or no? Tausif Khan.
Under due process of law, yes. But what has BJP done? Zero deportation. So ask
Under
BJP.
due process
How many people, illegal immigrants have
और वही
BJP
due
got?
process
Most of
लेकर के
them
then you
are
rush to the Supreme Court or to
Most
the
of them
Calcutta
are
High Court.
Hindu Bangladeshi that BJP is going to give citizenship. BJP has not sealed the border, allowing all the Bangladeshis, Hindu Bangladeshis, to cross the border in the promise of giving them a citizenship. Illegal infiltrators
and in the
from
interest of
Bangladesh,
transparency,
Hindus are
because
coming
we had
with the
Nikhil
promise
Jain,
of getting a
because we
citizenship.
had Nikhil Jain quote that statement of Himanta Biswa Sarma as example that he is referring to all Muslims as Mia. I want to play out that exact statement so that people can judge for themselves. Let's listen in.
সেন্সাছৰ যেতিয়া ৰিজাল্ট ওলাব মোৰ কথা যি আপোনালোকে লিখি ৰাখিব সেই মিয়া মুছলমানৰ সংখ্যা অসমত 38% হ'ব যদি প্ৰজেকচন কৰে যিকোনো ষ্টেটিষ্টিক ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্টৰ মানুহে প্ৰজেকশ্যন কৰিব পাৰিব অসমৰ জনসংখ্যাৰ তেওঁলোক 38 সংখ্যক হ'ব আৰু অসমৰ সৰ্ববৃহৎ জনগোষ্ঠীত পৰিণত হ'ব।
So where did he refer to all Muslims as Mia Muslims? In fact, in this statement, Nikhil Jain, I don't think he
Cannot
got it in
defend
its entirety.
Himanta Biswa Sarma on this.
Himanta
Biswa Sarma cannot be defended.
What are you, the Supreme Court of India, that you have decided nothing can be defended?
This is what Sharia is. This is what Sharia is. The Sharia people, this guy is
Transparency, will you?
Okay, the Supreme Court of Tawseef has decided that nothing can be defended. But hold on a second, lower the volume, please. Just let me give the context very clearly to what Himanta Biswa Sarma said. He said, Nikhil Jain, that according to the figures we have, Mia Muslims will make 38% of the population and they will pose a threat to the indigenous people of Assam, and which is why we will bring in a law to ensure that they are removed from the country. What is the problem with that? Anyone who poses a threat to the indigenous population of Assam or the rest of India should be removed from the country.
Padmaja, am I allowed to respond or will I only be interjected?
No, you will not get dejected. Please go.
तुम्हारा podcast channel थोड़ी
In the interest of transparency,
yes, go on.
See, this guy starts again. This guy starts again. भाई आप पहले अपने प्रधानमंत्री की और खुद की डिग्री दिखाइए. आप मेरे से बहुत ज्यादा पढ़े लिखे हैं.
अरे भैया हमारे
डिग्री दिखाइए. आप डिग्रियां ढूंढिए, मैं इस पर रिस्पॉन्ड
बने चुके हैं. तुम तो नोटा से नीचे वोट वाले हो. पहले जाके चुनाव में लड़ो, 10 वोट लेके आओ, निखिल जैन, फिर बात करना देश के प्रधानमंत्री की, समझे?
पहले 19th सेंचुरी 1971 में आ जाती है, फिर 20% नोटा से नीचे हो जाता है. प्रदीप भंडारी पढ़ कहां से रहे हो? व्हाट्सएप यूनिवर्सिटी से.
Okay. Let's not argue with Nikhil Jain. He has put up some very scary looking, formidable legal books behind him. So he is going to, win this argument hands down. But please go on, Nikhil Jain. Can you please explain to us how did you determine that all Muslims are being branded as Mias and threatened by the Assam Chief Minister?
What was the percentage of Muslims in the 2011 census in Assam? What was the percentage of Muslims in the 2001 census in Assam? Are we actually being this dense that we are going to assume that he's not talking about all Muslims in Assam when he's giving the exact percentage, actually an inflated percentage of the total number of Muslims in Assam? Are we going to act that dense? I am sorry, I can't do that. Your viewers can very well decide. If 38% is all Mia Muslims, then is he saying that Assam doesn't have a single Indian Muslim? That is absolutely obnoxious. And number two, in the interest of transparency,
he's lost it.
The Supreme
You've lost
Court
it.
that Himanta Biswa Sarma is referring to. Will you also read the order that Himanta Biswa Sarma is referring to when he is misattributing statements of Sonowal to the court? That is contempt of court. That is contempt of court.
Supreme Court.
I've already sent you the order on WhatsApp.
The state of Assam is facing external aggression and internal dispute.
भाई साहब, ऑर्डर में रिप्रोडक्शन है, वो रिप्लाई की. अरे भाई, पहले आप अपनी डिग्रियां पूरी करेंगे ना, तो आपको पता लगेगा. पेज 8 के पैरा 9 में आप जाएंगे.
अरे सुनो निखिल, अगर तुम अच्छे वकील हो रहे होते ना तो टीवी पे नहीं बैठते. अगर तुम अच्छे वकील हो रहे होते ना, टेबल पे नहीं बैठ रहे होते, जाके वकालत में पैसे कमा रहे होते. तो ज्यादा वकालत की बात मत करो.
Okay, whether it is a contempt of court or not, we cannot decide. Hold on a second. There is already a plea before the court and there is a police complaint which has been filed. Let that be decided by a court of law and by the police of our country, by the law of our land. Let that be decided. I don't think I am equipped to make that decision, unlike Tawseef Khan, who has decided that this is beyond all defense altogether. But yes, Karan Verma, at the root of it, I think, is the objection that this cannot be done by a government and a state to say we will harass them, we will target them, and we will throw them out. The law must be followed. Can a chief minister say keep harassing these people, keep poking these people while they are in our country? That also cannot be legal. While they are in our country, they cannot be harassed.
So fair point, Padmaja, but it has to be understood here that if there are miscreants who are causing a problem here, yes, deportation through legal means is what should happen. Unfortunately, I personally think the BJP should have done a much better job in deporting them. Yes, the opposition has tried to create obstacles. You need to understand, Assam has been given the worst deal in the history of our country. The IMDT Act, which was brought in by Indira Gandhi, in the Sonowal judgment, it was unconstitutional and it pushed back Assam by 15 to 20 years. From 1983 to 1998, they couldn't deport any illegals. Compare that to other states. Can you imagine one state has a specific law, IMDT, whereas in other states you have the Foreigners Act. So what has happened with Assam is a travesty of justice, and it's the Congress party that stood with it. It was Tarun Gogoi, the chief minister, who stood in court. The government filed an affidavit and stood up for the illegals. And it was Sarbanand Sonowal from BJP who got this judgment. So it should always be clear as to who was on what side of the law. Who stood with the illegals and who stood with the legals. I'm sure the language could have been toned down a little. But Mia Muslim doesn't mean anything wrong. It doesn't have a derogatory connotation. As for the rest, we need to deport them in the legal and the right manner.
अनुराग भदौरिया, थोड़ा और आपको डेटा देती हूँ, और ये सेंटर फॉर पॉलिसी रिसर्च से है, ये कोई सरकारी डेटा नहीं है. सेंटर फॉर पॉलिसी रिसर्च एक्चुअली मैप्स Assam has witnessed a decline in the share of Hindus and a rise in that of the Muslims since the beginning of the 20th century. But the quantum of this change seen in this decade is extraordinary. Muslims have gained by 2.48 percentage points in the previous decade of 1991 to 2001, and before that they had added 3.87 percentage points to their share in the 2 decades between 1971 and 1991. The point is that Assam के अंदर जो हो रहा है, अगर वैसा ही चलता रहा, अगर इन इन्फिल्ट्रेटर्स को, जिनको मियां मुस्लिम्स वहां कहा जाता है, वापस नहीं भेजा जाता, तो एक बार फिर से 1983 जैसे हालात असम में बन जाएंगे, एंड इनफैक्ट बंगाल में भी बन सकते हैं, which is what is being warned against all the time, that your demographics keep changing thanks to illegals. You will have the indigenous people rise up like they rose in the Nelli massacre.
मुझे लगता है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी को अब ये एहसास हो गया है कि वो चुनाव हार रही है. जब वो हेमंत बिस्वा शर्मा को इस बात का एहसास हो गया है कि अब चुनाव में नहीं जीत सकता क्योंकि हमने जनता के मुद्दों पे बात नहीं की है, तो नफरत की राजनीति पे आ गए. अरे सरकार आपकी थी, आपको.
अरे सर, ये नफरत की राजनीति कैसी है? ये तो लोकल लोगों का ही मुद्दा है.
कांग्रेस को हटाया था.
लोकल लोगों का सबसे बड़ा मुद्दा है कि हमारा जो जल जीवन है, हमारी नौकरी है, वो बाहर के लोग ले रहे हैं.
अरे सुन तो लीजिए,
ये लोकल्स की एंग्स्ट है.
सुन लीजिए ना.
बोल दीजिए.
वहां पे कांग्रेस को, अरे सुन लीजिए, कांग्रेस को वहां की जनता ने हटाया था और भारतीय जनता पार्टी को चुना था. कांग्रेस में कुछ कमियां थी तो उनको हटाया था, बीजेपी को लेके आई थी. लेकिन भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने कितने वहां पे घुसपैठिए निकाले बाहर, ये बताए पहले भारतीय जनता पार्टी. जो उनके पास डाटा नहीं है, मैं पूछता हूं तो चले जाते पश्चिम बंगाल में. ममता जी ने धरना दिया था, ममता जी ने, माननीय सर्वोच्च न्यायालय ने बोला था 40,000. मैं पूछ रहा हूं असम में कितने निकाले तो उस पर नहीं आ रहे हैं. असम का नाम लेते ही उनकी बत्ती गुल हो जाती है. वो वेस्ट बंगाल भाग जाते हैं ममता जी के चरणों में. ममता जी बचाइए. कमाल की बात करो. मैं पूछ रहा हूं कि आपने कितने निकाले, उसका जवाब नहीं दे पा रहे हो. तो आप 9.5 साल से वहां पे आपकी सरकार है, तो आप बताइए कि आपने वहां पे घुसपैठिए कितने निकाले. आपने घुसपैठिए.
प्रदीप भंडारी, गिव अस स्पेसिफिक
आप ऐसा बोलो जैसे लगता है आपकी सरकार ही नहीं वहां पे.
गिव अस स्पेसिफिक आंसर. आपने असम से कितने लोगों को बाहर निकाला?
सरकार वहां कांग्रेस की है.
How many people have you removed from Assam who are
बताइए ना.
Padmaja, the day the Bengal government, the Bengal government gives us the land for fencing, we will give you the exact data of across the country. This is the reality of Assam. Every day, thousands of illegal infiltrators have been removed. Now, I challenge my dear friend Anurag Bhadoria, where the demographic population of this Assam has changed, where 17 districts have increased Muslim population by 18%. Do you support illegal infiltrators or Hindustani Muslims? Do you support illegal infiltrators or Bharatiya Musliman?
No, I'm sorry. आपके
मुसलमानों को support करते हो कि illegal infiltrators?
Can you please read out your data? How many people have you deported from Assam? Can you read out the actual data?
I will give you a small example, Padmaja, and allow me to complete this. Yes, and on 25th of June, more than 5,000 Bangladeshi infiltrators were removed. On 6th of July, more than 100 Bangladeshi infiltrators were removed. If I go on every day, this will amount to more than lakhs. More than lakhs. But the Congresses had ensured that crores of illegal infiltrators settled in the country in last 70 years. Do you support us or not?
Okay.
अरे सब,
पाँच
अरे ये
लाख
नहीं होता, भाव नहीं होता, भाव नहीं होता, ये भाव मेरा नहीं होता, ये इसीलिए विपक्ष में बैठे हो, इसीलिए विपक्ष में बैठे हो, इसीलिए विपक्ष में बैठे हो, नहीं समझ में आता, इसीलिए नहीं बैठे हो। अरे हम खुद वीडियो को उठाते हैं, अनुराग भदौरिया जी तुम्हारे दोस्त ममता बनर्जी का आधार कार्ड बना लेती है।
Silence, please. All right. So we've got the data now. At least he's saying that cumulatively 1 lakh people have been deported who were illegals or who were Bangladeshis or who were Mias or who were Bengali speaking. Does that satisfy you, Advocate Nikhil Jain? Action is being taken and people are not being ghettoized or people are not being marked out. People are being identified for virtue of being illegals and they are being sent out. Happy? Nobody should have a problem with that, right?
Padmaja, my argument was never about infiltration. If they're really concerned about infiltration, they've been in government for 11 years. They should have found the people, deported them. They should have followed the process of law. Instead of doing that, instead of securing our borders, instead of preventing further infiltration, they break up this issue. Oh my God, what is wrong with this person, यार तुम जाके पहले अपनी डिग्री का सर्टिफिकेट ढूंढो दोस्त, अभी तक नहीं ढूंढ पाए। मोदी जी की डिग्री का ढूंढ लो, किसी का तो ढूंढ लो। बोलने को
कुछ तो मैं नहीं कमाऊंगा, चिल्लाते रहो। उसका क्या है? सुनो निखिल, अपने घर के बाहर निकलो, पड़ोसी का वोट नहीं मिलेगा। घर के बाहर निकलो, पड़ोसी का वोट नहीं निकलेगा। पहले जाके पड़ोसी का वोट लो, फिर जाके प्रधानमंत्री में बात करना, समझे? जाओ घर के बाहर निकलो, पड़ोसी का वोट लो।
But just a second, I want to genuinely ask the question. Fine, you can keep arguing, Pradeep Bhandari, that we are not doing any dog whistle. This is only about outsiders, people who are inimical to the interests of Indians. But you have one minister in Assam who tweets a picture of cabbage farming. You have another video tweeted by the BJP which refers to Gaurav Gogoi, the leader of opposition, as Paijan, and keeps, showing him with, like an Islamic cap. The trend is in that direction, right? Isn't all of this adding up to a dog whistle? When you talk about cabbage farming cauliflower farming, actually, not cabbage farming, when you keep showing Gaurav Gogoi in an Islamic cap.
I will show here also. What can I do if a Hindu Gaurav Gogoi as an appeaser wears an Islamic cap? I am only stating a fact. What is wrong? I am stating a fact. He's done this and we are showing it that as a Hindu, he is such a big appeaser that they cannot go to Ram Mandir and they can wear an Islamic cap in order to appease their Mia Muslim vote. They do not even stand for the Assamese Muslim. They stand for the Mia Muslims.
Are so important.
Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that.
They cannot win a single vote unless they abuse Muslims. For BJP, they cannot win a single vote unless they abuse Muslims. This is what is happening. So important. How important you see in India, in Indian politics. Day in, day night.
Now, whether this is an electoral issue, whether this is the election rhetoric or the election narrative that voters want at this time, I leave to your judgment. On the basic issue of infiltrators, I don't think anyone should be on a different stance. If there are infiltrators in our country, they have to leave, and that should have started yesterday. Thanks very much, gentlemen, for joining me.